Okay, I don't normally make videos like this, but this is something that I really want to discuss about right on my mind, and this is coming from Naughty Dog, The Last of Us Part Two, and the leaks of The Last of Us Part Two. Now, firstly, I just want to say I don't know anything about the leaks, and what I mean by this is I haven't looked through the leaks. I don't want to look through the leaks because I don't want to know I don't want to know what happens throughout the story of The Last of Us Part Two. I don't want to look at the hints. I don't want anyone telling me this of what happens or giving me hints. The only thing I want to hear about this is from a trustworthy game reviewer. That's all I want to hear from when the initial game comes out and when a review comes out. Now, firstly, I want to start with the DMCA. Now, firstly, I don't think Naughty Dog is a terrible gaming industry, but I do think that this could be the biggest failure that they've made. This is a poor decision. Copywriting everyone that talks about The Last of Us Part Two, putting out DMCA's, going all over the place. Like first of all, I feel the pain. I understand that the reputation has been dramatically harmed. I feel that that not, all the leakage should have happened. If it hadn't happened, the experience for The Last of Us Part Two would have been fine. Like not good fine, but just fine. But because of the leakage, the Naughty Dog is going absolutely insane. Sorry about that. Anyways, it's ridiculous, and 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 we're like less than 2 days away until the initial release of The Last of Us Part Two. But at the same time, other than the fact that Naughty Dog is going insane, that's not to say that the people are innocent themselves. What I mean is the people who leaked the Last of Us Part Two. I really have to put the blame on them for kind of putting the harm of Naughty Dog's reputation. No, I'm not saying this just to defend Naughty Dog. I'm not defending anyone, but the leakage had started all this chaos, and for some reason, people are putting all the blame on Naughty Dog and Sony just because they're just basically copywriting everything and targeting everyone that talks about the leaks of The Last of Us Part Two, or who have put footage on The Last of Us Part Two when it wasn't even out. It's the leaker's fault for this. It's not Naughty Dog's fault. Even though they're also in the wrong, it's the leaker's fault for starting into chaos. Now, personally, I do look at leaks, but I'm not for the leaks. I am against leakage, especially when they're published through the internet. When you publish the stuff through the internet, people will look at them, and depending on what they witness, it'll either be positive or negative. And the leakage was very negative, -1% negative. And people started talking about the stuff, but typing in what goes on through the story and stuff. I I try very hard to ignore them if it's about the story, because quite frankly, again, I don't want to know. Now, if you're a leaker and you want to start leaking things, or if you want to go through what goes on through the development of the game, what you should do is, instead of publishing to the public or the internet, is keep it to yourself. Don't send it to anyone. Keep it to yourself, and let everyone witness it for themselves. And for Naughty Dog, again, I feel their pain, but they're going way too far. What they should have done was, instead of going crazy and targeting everyone, was, number one, file a lawsuit on the leaker of The Last of Us Part 2, or people that were involved in the leakage. Number two is delay the video game again. I know it's going to be stressful to start from scratch over again, but it's better to just delay it for another year so that you can make adjustments. Now, for those of you that have been paying attention, I'm neither defending Naughty Dog nor the people. People should be blaming Naughty Dog just because they copyright people, just because they're copyrighting their channels and such. People should be calling the Naughty Dogs the bad gaming industry. I don't think they're bad, but I think this could be the biggest failure. I believe they could do better than Bethesda, essentially, but better than Activision. like they could do better than EA, even though EA, I don't know why, but I don't know why I brought up EA, but anyways, they could do better with a game that they could be developing, and I hope they make a comeback, because now it sounds like that I'm implying that The Last of Us Part 2 is going to be a bad game. Well, that's based on the outrage. I don't know about the actual story or the gameplay. Still don't want to know until the game comes out. Still don't want to know until a certified, trustworthy game reviewer says so. That's pretty much all I have to say. If you want to leak, don't publish it. And if you're a game developer and you want to copyright someone, copyright the person that started the leak, or copyright the people that were involved with the leak, or that publish it to the whole to the worldwide. So that's it for now. It's not the videos that normally make, but it's something that I just cannot wait to talk about. So hopefully The Last of Us does not come out as a terrible game. I hope it comes out decent, because if I hear that it is kind of good with some flaws, I may consider buying it. But until then, I'll just have to wait and see it until the initial release. And this concludes the discussion of this video, and I will see you guys on future videos for Monster Hunter videos. Sayonara, and stay safe.